I now want to invite Varsha to deliver the vote of thanks.
So 2 more minutes. Again, Varsha. So I think you all will agree that this was a wonderful day. We had so many things to hear, although they were all compressed. I think we learned a lot. So it's my great pleasure to close the meeting and thank everyone. So first of all, this symposium wouldn't have come about without the unbounded enthusiasm of the person who is here, Alok. He's a very good... This is the time for me to pull his leg. Okay, so he's a really good scientist, but what amazes me is that not only that, but to be a faculty at IISc, you need to be more than being good at research, and especially when you have to deal with ISRO. So another organization with its own set of rules. So Alok has been able to connect with them because he is a hustler, he is an influencer, and I should use the term called jugaad. He manages to get things done. He manages to influence people to do it. I do behavioral neuroscience, he still gets me to do something and gets me to think about space biology. So we couldn't have done this without it, and if it's going to be a second version, it's because Alok is here. So once more. I must thank Venkat, because the seed for this meeting came from Venkat. Venkat seeded the idea. He came here to start this space biology and biotechnology course, and that's where it happened. He also catalyzed it because he called lots of speakers. Fatih is here and everybody else who spoke in the morning, and it was his effort that brought so many people together. So Venkat and Alok together. This idea was obviously had lots of support from IISc, and I would mention Suresh and Arunan, who were with us all this time, getting this arranged. So thank you, Arunan, and Suresh, who is not here. We got a lot of support from IISc in terms of funding, also from Sankhya, and some money because IIT Madras got lots of you to come, so it was cheaper for us to get you to come to Bangalore from Madras. So thank you to Karthik Raman from IIT Madras. And I want to thank all the speakers who made the time to come here from various places, also from our own institutions in India. And as you can realize, we are not there where you guys are, but you are looking up to get to where you can be and get to the same point, hopefully sooner than later. We had the money, but we couldn't have done it without a large number of volunteers whom Alok managed to get to help. So we have a WhatsApp group, and every day you have hundreds of messages. And I short circuit and look at the last one and then see if I need to go back to see what is happening. So I would like all the volunteers who are in the room to please stand up, because I don't know all the names. Thank you so much. All the students, people from Alok's lab, one person from my lab, Chatra, you're awesome, and everybody else. They've been working constantly. And I also want to thank the team at Faculty Hall, all the housekeeping staff who did wonderful work. They are somewhere in the back. And again, I want to thank all the speakers. They gave really, truly engaging talks in spite of the technical mishap we had. He continued on. There are lots of questions. And it's very important for us to get to hear them, because we can see what has been possible and where it can go. So there was a lot of vision in where the engineering is going to go and where biology is going to go. And there are lots of young faces, and all the questions that we're asking told us how excited they were. And somebody right now from Sastra really summarized it really well. So a lot of enthusiasm. So I want to thank all the audience, those who have departed because they have their trains, and those who have stayed on to the last of the meeting to be here. There's so many young faces, and I think those are the people who are going to push it. And we can close now, but I just want to say that this is probably our first meeting. We'll meet again, and we will meet often. Thank you.
And one final round of applause for Varsha.